I know that everyone has been awaiting this letter with bated breath because they want to know how to get the hairstyle that our Queen Elizabeth is rocking. So today, in this leaflet, I will show you how to get that hairstyle. And don't worry, this tutorial is for all hair types. Welcome to Trend Alert. I'm sure that everyone has seen the lovely portrait that the Queen just got done of her, and she is rocking some very, very cute curls, some sassy coils, and I thought, why don't I bring that experience to you? Now, this is a style that I've been a fan of my whole life, and I've noticed some people getting it a little bit wrong, so I thought that I would make a tutorial for everyone to show how you can get that, Elizabethan look. I will be using 4 products today. Water. Now, this water is not drinkable, but it'll be perfectly fine for what we're using it for. Some rose petals. I dried mine just so they keep a bit longer. Hopefully you can catch this in the sketch that is being provided. All right. I will also be using some Shea Butter. I did get this imported. Ah! It is so beautiful. Can you see it? Yes. It'll be the second page of the leaflet. You should be able to see it. And then last, but certainly not least, I'm also going to be using some olive oil. Now this is literally oil from an olive. I'm sure you know what an olive is. If you haven't used olive oil in your hair... Now what I like to do is I like to fill my basin up with some pretty warm water. And I get it relatively full. Obviously you don't want it to spill over, but I do want it to be full enough so that I don't have to keep refilling my basin. That would be silly. And then this is where the rose petals are going to come in. Now, you don't need rose water for this look, but if you're not creating the ambiance, are you even living like royalty? Actually, I hope that you're not living like royalty. You don't want to break any sumptuary laws. But you get the picture. You get to experience the lap of luxury. Now, I didn't mention this earlier, but you might get wet, obviously, since you are doing your hair. You could use an old piece of cloth to keep yourself dry. Personally, I'm just in the shift that I wore today, so if it gets dirty, it's no big deal. Okay, so you're going to want to start wetting your hair, and you want it to be rather wet. This works best if you are taking your bath, but you can't really do the hairstyle all the time, and it will need to be refreshed. So I suggest just using your basin. And you want your hair to be not soaked, but you definitely want it to be wet enough for this. Now, remember, this is something that really anyone can do. And as you can see, it is really fluffing out my hair so that it looks so much different from the first sketch in the leaflet. It is really bringing that full Elizabethan experience to life. After you have applied the water, this would be a good time to either use your shift, use that piece of cloth that you had earlier, or you can use your embroidered hanky. I like to use my embroidered hanky. I mean, why wouldn't you use it? Why else would you have one? Now I'm going to move into the olive oil. You really want your hair to have a lot of moisture for this. And that olive oil will really help seal in that water so it stays nice and moisturized all day. I like to put a little bit in my hand, rub that around a bit, and then just apply it to my hair. It keeps it nice and soft and keeps those curls really supple. And I'm sure you've all seen that portrait. Her fiery red hair is not the only thing that is standing out. It is truly the suppleness of the curls. It's important. Now I know what you're thinking. Muse, my hair isn't just going to curl. It doesn't hold a curl. If you add water, it will certainly just coil up into this beautiful coiffed of just soft pillow-like texture. Trust me, I have tried this on all of my friends and my family, and it has worked marvelously. The last step, and this seems to be the most important step for me because the oil is sealing in the water, and then you want something to seal in the oil. You want this look to really last, and that is where our imported shea butter comes in. I just take a little bit of this. It's really quite thick, and a little bit goes a long way. I rub that on my hand, thin it out, warm it up a bit, and then I just apply that really all the way around, but I focus on any dry spots that I may still have or that I naturally carry with me. I want for my hair to feel as supple as it is with just water alone. And this will really help seal in that effect. And this is the finished look. Now, I'm not saying that I look like our dear Queen Elizabeth, but I mean with this hairstyle, I just feel like I do. It's just that simple. I hope that this letter reaches you well, and I hope that you learned something today. Tell me, what is your favorite Elizabethan trend? I really hope that this whole pearl fad sticks around because it is just such an easy look to accomplish. Thank you for reading, and if you enjoyed this letter, please check us out on the Instantaneous Telegram where we post portraits and sketches all of the time. Until next time. Bye.